Hi, it's Pank from HnO NLProject friends. I hope you're well, and today I will continue the free course about NLP. And today I just want to put some new elements to the report. So yesterday we saw the different points of matching, mirroring, pace, lead. I talked to you about the main point of mirroring. Is quite important to not to do the same stuff that your partner gives to you. You need to understand the rhythm of your partner. You need to understand how he will talk with you and use his semantics, use his way of being. There are some little tips like take care about their breath. You will connect and synchronize yourself to the breath of your partner. So it's quite interesting to test that in your everyday life, not only with people you meet and you talk with. For example, I did that a lot when I'm on a plane or when I'm on a train in different country, and I just take one people and just connect myself and create the same rhythm that these people. And you can a lot of time without any specific intention from the other people, because they don't know that you do this report. You can create a reaction about of your own gesture. For example, you can do like that on your head, and if you create a good subconsciously action about the report, you will observe between 10 seconds to 1 minute, you will have a feedback, and the guy will do the same stuff in his head, not the same gesture, but he will take his hand and perhaps scratch himself or just do like that on the face and so on. It's quite interesting to observe that we can give a suggestion with the report. And yesterday I told you that report creates trends. So for me, trends is the communication between conscious mind and subconscious mind, and we can do that with the bypassing of the critical factor. In fact, we will decrease the judgment factor of the mind, and that is what we use in NLP and hypnosis to put someone in trance and be more focused and more suggestible to what you will do in verbal or non-verbal suggestion. So report is very interesting for that. If you want to know if you have a good rapport with people, that's interesting to give a non-verbal suggestion, like for example, do like that, or do that sounds. Why? Because you can observe if between 10 or 60 seconds later your partner give a feedback about that. Sometimes I observe that you will have a feedback less than 3 minutes, but it's quite long to observe. So for me it's not a good report, because I have not a feedback about what I will do in gesture, noise, or stuff like that, and my non-verbal suggestion will not be we won't have any feedback, and for me it's okay, I'm not in good rapport with people. So you just match with people, create a mirroring, and I think it's the main stuff you will to learn to create this dance with people. And it's very interesting, because pace and lead is when you connect with dance. In fact, at the beginning you just understand the rhythm, how the people like to talk, how they like to move, how they like to breathe, and you will do very close to what he used to do. Why? We thought it yesterday, because if we know some stuff, we have less fear, and at this moment it's better for us to make confidence to people. Okay. After that, we have pace lead. A lot of stuff in NLP explain, okay, the main idea is to lead people. Why? Because you will give your suggestion, your idea, and you want your idea or suggestion have a good feedback and can be introduced in the mind of your partner. So a lot of the time when we use NLP in business, covert hypnosis in business, the idea is to open mind of our partner, to have a feedback about a contract or something we need to have more time, or perhaps change some aspect of the contract, or stuff like that. So we want to create good rapport to open opportunities to people. That's the way of business. But in your daily life, it's always interesting to take care of partner, people we met, and just listen them, have a good rapport, give them good stuff, good suggestion, good idea, positive energy. Why? Because in long term, you will have good feedback, because it's a win-win moment. You know, people open their subconscious mind, open their trance with you, and you can give them good stuff. And don't think in short-term feedback. Think in long-term feedback. If you give positive attitude, positive idea, good listen to people, they will have a better life, and sometimes they will connect that to you. That will create an anchor, positive anchor with you, and it's always nice to see people with a better life in their daily life. So the pace and lead is when you have the rhythm. At this moment, at the first time, you will do and let them drive. You will just be more synchronized with them. You will be more connect with them in the pace time. A lot of the time, the pace time is very interesting for us because we can observe, we can ask questions, we can just let someone lead. And for me, it's the best place to be. Be on pace. Sometimes take the lead with question, or perhaps with one suggestion, and just go back in pace and let your partner talk, explain, move. And like we know, every people like to listen themselves and take care of about what they feel and what they are. So it's always interesting to let people talk. It's natural. People have the main subject in their life. It's themselves. We love to talk about ourselves, our experience, our idea, and so on. So when you go in pace, it's always interesting because you just have information. You just let people talk, give you more and more intimate stuff. You have more and more very interesting points. And this point, you can use it in the future. Perhaps not in this conversation, perhaps in few months, but just remember about what people talk to you, what they want to share with you. And when you have a good rapport, people talk better with you, have a better intimacy with you, and it's always more interesting to stay in pace and sometimes take the lead, but go back in pace. A lot of time in NLP, it's okay. When you have the pace, take the lead. And when you have the lead, don't let it go, because you are the leader. You are the one. You are the guy who will choose what we will do after, and create some charisma and so on. It's interesting, but it's one point of view, and I think it depends of situation. I prefer to create a lead, so I decide, I choose, I give an orientation, I give a suggestion, I decide the subject, the place to go, and so on. And after, go back in pace. Because at the lead, perhaps you give an idea of alpha male, alpha female, and so on. But it's not very interesting for people, because even if they don't choose in their life, it's always interesting for them to have the idea that they can choose some stuff and have influence to people. So stay in pace, give you in reality the real lead, but you always let some people feel good about what they choose. If you have some question, just let me know, like every day. Just take what is good for you. Take care. Bye-bye.